Mkhwebane. Now, the public protector is being victimised by the most powerful forces in the country, the Western Cape High Court has heard today. Mkhwebane also contends an SMS sent to Parliament's lawyer in the proceedings about a constitutional court judgment that was yet to be delivered was deliberately intended to disadvantage her. Mkhwebane is in the same court for the second time in 2 years. She's trying to stop Parliament's impeachment inquiry and to prevent her suspension. eNCA's Lindsay Dentlinger has been following proceedings and joins us now. Hello, Lindsay. So quite a difficult, convoluted case at the heart, but this pending litigation before the Constitutional Court and that infamous SMS that brought everything to a grinding halt a few weeks ago. Tell us this SMS, what Dali Mpofu has been saying about it, and whether it could really impact what's happening in court.
Well, as you said, Sally, it ground these proceedings to a halt about 3 weeks ago, and so you can imagine starting today's proceedings, a lot being said about that SMS and what role it potentially plays in these proceedings and where this matter is headed. And essentially what Dali Mpofu is arguing is that, as he put it, this is a conspiracy. There are a network of people working behind the scenes, not least of which the President, the National Assembly Speaker, even the Chief Justice, he says, are all part of this grouping that are victimizing Mkhwebane and that want to see her lose her job at all costs. And the severity of this matter regarding the SMS, pointing out that this SMS was sent to the lawyer representing Parliament in this matter, not any other lawyer in this case. Dali Mpofu arguing is just goes to prove his point. He says that this is intended to disadvantage the public protector. We've just also heard from the legal representative from the UDM and the ATM who are in support of Parliament halting its proceedings while there are matters before the court. And again, this matter of this SMS, which the Chief Justice has since said would be investigated, has again come up. But just let's listen to one of the arguments that Dali Mpofu put before the court today regarding this controversial SMS.
There is a possibility out there that somebody in the Constitutional Court leaked a judgment to influence this court, with respect. Not out of fun or as a joyride, but to influence the 3 justices sitting here. If that was not the case, that SMS would not have been sent to Advocate Breitenbach. It would have been sent to me or Mr. Masuku or whoever. It is a deliberate act of criminality and corruption.
Parliament, the committee and the National Assembly Speaker all coming in for quite a bit of criticism this afternoon. Tell us more about that and where we're at this point after today.
So, Sally, court hours have gone on in excess of 8 hours today, and with the exception of the last hour of proceedings here, which just ended just a few minutes ago, we've only heard from the Public Protector's legal representative, Dali Mpofu, putting their arguments before the court. And as you say, Parliament coming in for a lot of criticism regarding how the sub judice rule is interpreted, things that the MPs have said about this matter, and essentially arguing that Parliament is jumping the gun, if you will, by wanting to initiate this inquiry while there are still pending matters before the court, in this particular instance before the Constitutional Court, and in fact before this court, and also contending that Parliament is wanting to pull the wool over the court's eyes by wanting it to believe that this impeachment inquiry has in fact begun by the Public Protector's interpretation, the fact that things are happening behind the scenes, they say cannot be interpreted as this inquiry having started, and certainly when taking the court back to decisions of the Section 194 committee in February, saying at that time there weren't even evidence leaders appointed in this matter, and that open oral hearings had not yet begun, and so they they do not believe that this inquiry has actually started proper, and we expect probably tomorrow when Parliament presents its case that this will be a subject of quite a bit of contention. But here's Dali Mpofu again on that point.
Are trying to fool this court because they cannot have it both ways. If they genuinely believed that the process has started, then they would have had the lawyers there. It would be us who say, no, we don't want to come because the process has not started. No, they know in their heart of hearts, everybody knows, everyone should know. It is very clear, and that is why they have not invited us. They know that the proceedings have not started, but they are jumping the gun because they want to suspend this person by hook or by crook, and mostly by crook.
All right, so that's Dali Mpofu arguing for the public protector, and as you say, Lindsay, tomorrow we should hear from the other side. So interesting times indeed. Thank you so much, eNCA's Lindsay Dentlinger, coming to us from Cape Town.